right, it's Eddie Trunk on Bret Michaels' bus with an exclusive for EddieTrunk.com, and here we are again, man, in the mud, in the heat, Pryor, Oklahoma. You guys tore it up last year when you were with Poison, and now you're doing the solo thing. I know you're getting ready to hit the stage, and I know most of the time when people see this, you will have already played.
Right.
But tell me how things are going on the current tour with Poison and everything else you got going on. I mean, congrats on the record, too.
Thank you very much.
Big chart success, and I mean, that's got to feel great after all that's gone on, you know?
First of all, starting with Poison, the tour kicked off in Salt Lake City at the arena. It's been absolutely awesome. And for me, solo, I want to thank everyone. Two reasons. One, I want to thank them for making Rocklahoma the #1 show on VH1. I really love that. And 2 seasons of that. Now we're doing one that comes out in January called Bret Michaels' Big Rock of Love Bus. We'll explain that later. Anyway, you remember a lot about what happened here last year?
Yes, I was here.
It's basically, that's the Rock of Love bus. It may be featuring Eddie Trunk partially clothed.
Oh, no one needs to see that.
Or no clothing at all.
No one needs to see that. That's its own show.
No, that's its one. And I just want to thank everyone, not only for that, but Rock My World, the new record, the solo stuff. Thank you for making it a huge success, and that's what we're doing in Rocklahoma with the solo band. I was here with Poison last year. We did all the Poison hits, and this year we're not only going to do the Poison hits, add some cover stuff in there. It'll be fun. But most importantly, we hope they'll get a chance to play some of the brand new stuff, man. I can't wait.
I want to ask you, I want to tell everyone about a special cruise you just announced that you're going to be doing in the fall. I want to hit that in 1 second. But just one question from me. What's happened with you in the last couple of years? And I've known you and your band since the very beginning, since Enigma Records' first album.
I remember.
But what's happened with you in particular in the last couple of years since the VH1 show, since your music has become, the Poison music has become a new generation's classic rock? I mean, what's gone on with you, Bret Michaels, has gone to a completely different level than it's been in a really long time. How do you feel about that? How do you handle it? I mean, outside of this bus, there's people banging on it to get in practically. Does it get to the point where enough already, I just want to lay down and go to sleep, or do you soak up every minute of it still?
Here's the deal. I've been, and no different from me when I started till now. I'm still passionate about what I do. I still get excited. I'd be lying to say it isn't an awesome feeling that fans, new fans, and I never want to use the word old fans. Let's just say traditional great fans that have been with us a long time. Because if they're old, I'm really old, right?
I like that. It's a new word for traditional.
Yes.
A new word for old is traditional.
Traditional hardcore classic fans, mixing it in with the new fans. Obviously, Rock of Love has brought, it really played to a lot of the younger generation, I think, that really wants to see rock and roll again. They want to see bands go out on stage with energy, passionate about what we do. And for me as a person, I'm just continuing to do what I love to do. Fortunately for Poison, I'm saying we've managed to stay in the arenas our whole career. I got to do movies with Charlie Sheen. I mean, I got to do a lot of cool stuff. And through it all, again, it goes back to being thankful I've got great fans. I mean, I laugh all the time with you. Without PNC, every year we go out, I play football. I go out and play football with the fans in the parking lot. We have a great time. Eric knows, you know, we party on this bus quite a bit. There's very few nights we missed, or maybe 1 or 2 I may have actually slept. No, and that's
very few. Very few.
I don't know how that how did this guy know? And very few times I've ever been around these guys or us that we've actually slept on this bus. Other than last year, I think we pulled out here about 7, 8 in the morning, something like that. It was wild. And I want to tell you, and I said this many times, congratulations on everything that you have done and kept in the rock community and 25-year anniversary.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that very much.
I mean that.
I know you do. Thank you.
You've been a believer since the beginning, through thick, thin, and thick again. You know what I mean? That's, for guys like me, that's an awesome feeling. So
well, it means a lot coming from you. I appreciate that. The last thing I want to ask you about, and real quick, the Poison thing, everything's cool. You guys have, nobody's thrown anything at anyone yet.
You know the Poison is going to fly. You know it's going to happen.
Has there been any, did you duke it out yet?
No, we're saving it up. We're saving it for the right show. It could be a show coming to you. Pyro, a prize fight, and a little music. It's all coming to you.
You know, UFC is huge. You get Poison and UFC when you go see them. As far as the cruise, you just announced that you're doing something really cool. Tell everyone about it.
This is the first time I've ever done anything like this. In fact, when I say ever, I've never been on a cruise ship in my life, but I hear it's a great party.
It is. I've been many times.
I hear that it is. So what we're going to do is it's simply called Bret Michaels' Rock My World Super Party Cruise, and let me explain. Unlike other cruises where they have the celebrity bands play, but the band never shows up or bails off the ship 2 days after being on it, I am actually making this very interactive. It's going to happen this coming fall of 2009, and it is a completely interactive Rock of Love boat, right? And it is going to be something no one has ever experienced. It's going to be one of the best parties. Not only am I going to be on there playing, we're going to be hanging for 4 days with the fans. It's going to be killer. I've heard good and bad things about some of these celebrity cruises, right?
Yeah.
And some are good, some are bad. Some of the fans go and the band never showed up, or what. With this, I promise you, it will be a Bret Michaels super party. I brag about him. Now I'm going to walk the walk instead of talking the talk.
I've been on a cruise ship. There's no cell service. It's a captive audience.
It's a cruise.
If you go on it, you're captive with Bret Michaels.
You're stuck with me, whether you like it or not.
Whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
Listen, bro, I'll let you get ready to do your thing. It's always great to see you. I appreciate everything and the years of friendship. And I'm ready for football season. Bring it on,
Let's
baby.
go.
Giants and Steelers play each other this year together.
See my Steelers stuff?
I love that about you, and I have no problem with the
Steelers. I'm a Giants fan too, but the thing is,
I like the Steelers, but I'm a Giants fan.
I know, and here's what I want to say about the Giants. You know, remember what I told you would happen. I looked you in the eye after I did the interview, and
with
it was Price.
Antonio Pierce.
Antonio Pierce, right, and he was on with me, right? Antonio was on, and I said, I gave him a good luck mojo, and I said they're going to win it. They're going to pull it out at the end, and they did, man.
Bret saw me a few weeks before the Super Bowl.
I guaranteed it.
And he actually was the one guy, the one believer that told me it was going to happen. And when it was happening, I was in Vegas. I don't know where you were, but you and Big John were blowing up my phone saying, we told you, so. From your lips to God's ears, and I hope your Steelers get it 1 year too, although not at the expense of my Giants. So
and vice versa. Right back at you.
Well, together we're going in October. We're going to Pittsburgh.
I'll see you in October.
All right, we're doing it. All right, Bret Michaels.
Tonight in the bus.